With the battery out of the car, we need to remove this air duct. It's not actually reused. The LiBCM PCB actually takes its place. So it's 2 more of these plastic Phillips head screws. And once they're removed, you can just pull this piece off like that. And then we can get rid of that. Again, we're not reusing this. And the last thing we need to do is remove this bar here. This part is also not reused, so we get rid of both of these parts entirely. Now we are going to do one modification to the IMA wire harness here, and it's the orange wire here. I've already done it on this harness. I will show you how to do this outside of the car, but you don't need to remove this harness. You can leave it in the car. It's just easier to show it on video on the table. If you do want to remove the harness, you just remove, there's 3 more connectors here, and there's 2 more connectors down there, and then you can do it on the bench as well. With the IMA harness out of the car, I'm going to show you how to cut and install the connectors on the orange wire. So I've removed the small piece of electric tape that's around here, and then I'm going to cut this orange wire about right there. And now we need to strip the leads off. And we want to strip about 8 to 10 millimeters off of each side. And then we're going to fold the wires over on themselves. And the reason we do that is that these wires, the gauge on these is quite a bit smaller than the connector we're using. So we're using the Anderson power pole connector, which is included in the kit. There's 2 orange ones and 2 white ones. We're going to use 1 of the orange ones and 1 of the white ones and 2 of these connectors. The white connector is going to go on the side that goes to the power delivery unit, and the orange is going to go onto the MCM side of the harness. So the first thing we do is we need to actually crimp the connector on. And so what we'll do is we'll stick and slide this wire in like that. And then if you just happen to have an Anderson power pole connector, you can stick it into the 15 amp setting and crimp it, and that will install it. Of course, I don't expect that you have the Anderson power pole connector, so the other way to do it is, again, to slide this on and then grab, there's a bunch of tools that have crimping things for spade connectors, and so this is one such tool. This is another one, and so we'll use this Klein crimper, for example, and we're going to crimp the back end of this cable like so. And you can see that this actually opened up a little bit, which we don't want. So we're going to go ahead and crimp it on the side as well. This connection does not need to source a lot of current, but of course it does need to be solid. So at the end of the day, if you pull on this and it comes out, then you need to crimp it better. So once we've done that, we're going to install our heads. And again, the orange head goes on this side. Typically you can just push these on, but because this wire is such a thin gauge, we need to actually use something like a small screwdriver or a small Allen wrench. What we do, if you look at the way this is, that is how the connector is finally installed. The top edge here clips onto the metal clip you see in there. So we're going to slide it in and push it on in that direction. We have to overcome the force of that metal blade. And once we do, the connector slides in and locks. You should see the connector over that lip there. Do the same thing on the white side here. If it doesn't go down, it's because you're not in the trough properly. And so with that, we've got the 2 connectors installed. We'll install the other 2 mating connectors much later in the process. And then if you've taken this out of the car, of course, you need to put it back in the car before you continue.